In the last couple of years, compact SUVs have been the rage in our market, and one of the reasons for this spurt in the segment was the MG Hector. MG simply spoiled customers with choices, be it for creature comforts or drivetrain options. But then, the advent of the Korean duo of the Kia Seltos and the new generation Creta came in and turned the segment around its head, setting new benchmarks.
Well, that pretty much explains why the Hector CVT facelift has arrived a bit ahead of its time. Now, Kingshuk did a detailed walk around giving you details of its looks and new features. But this is the new CVT automatic iteration which has just joined the lineup alongside the DCT that was already there. And this is exactly our exclusive review for you.
Let's take you through all that's changed in its looks first. The updates are subtle but do add a sense of freshness.
So the most prominent update is in its face, and that starts with this new chrome stud grille with chrome fringes, and this chrome extends to the DRLs also. Now below on the bumper, you have got this new bash plate finished in gunmetal and with a different mesh pattern. Overall, the face looks a bit mellowed down. The one on the previous Hector, it looked very butch because that grille was massive. This, though, is better suited for the urban jungle, looks more urban.
The new 18-inch alloy wheels and optional dual-tone body colors do add up to that swanky appeal. And yes, the Hector does look a touch less imposing, but well-groomed. Just like Benedict Cumberbatch after a decent haircut. I'm sure you get that drift. At the rear, the only change is a black tape lick replacing the bold reflectors between the tail lights. Having said that, the cabin undergoes a sea of change.
So the most prominent upgrade for me has to be these ventilated seats, especially in this spell of weather. I feel it even more when it's so hot and sultry. But the buttons, they are a bit awkwardly placed on the side of the central console. They could have easily placed it here on the central console, and ergonomically that could have been better. Now the cabin is finished in dual tone now, so champagne and black color options, it adds to the sense of space in an already spacious cabin.
The cabin of the Hector Facelift never fails to impress. Finish and comfort level have gone up by a notch.
Then you get more features now. So wireless charging you have. Also in the CVT you get eco mode and electronic parking brake, or with the automatic of course. Now the 10.24-inch screen, it remains the same infotainment unit, but the software that's been upgraded. So the iSmart connected tech is upgraded with 35 more English command. And just to demonstrate, hello MG.
Hi, how can I help?
Sunroof kholo. And you see.
Well, it never fell short on features by any stretch of the imagination. And bits like the iSmart connected car suite with over-the-air updates, a large panoramic sunroof, auto climate control, cruise control, power adjustable seats for front driver and passenger, ambient lighting and auto dimming mirror remain. The Hector now becomes even smarter with features like real-time traffic and road updates, where it warns you of signals and speed cameras, turns and curves ahead, and even the speed limit. So yes, it has more credentials now to take on rivals like the Creta, Seltos, or even the new duo from the Volkswagen group, the Taygun and the Kushaq, when it comes to in-cabin experience. And obviously, things have changed behind the wheel as well. The same 1.5-litre petrol engine that belts out 141 brake horsepower at 5000 rpm and 250 Nm of peak torque at 1600 to 3600 rpm is mated to an 8-step CVT gearbox and promises to be more fuel efficient and smoother in city driving condition or in bumper-to-bumper traffic.
So the CVT feels quite evidently different from the DCT. It is a bit smoother and more refined, so that claim stands tall. But there is a bit lag at launch and also while shift. No head nod as such, so it's more good for city users, and even if you want to stretch it, there is bit of that rubber band effect, but then it goes happily around 4000 rpm, 3800 4000 rpm, so you have got enough power band.
The facelift now rides on a size bigger wheels,
And though there isn't any dramatic difference in its dynamics, you do feel a slight change. Now those 18-inch alloy wheels, they actually help, and especially you feel it more while changing lanes or while minor maneuvering. So it feels a bit more taut, but then the body rolls are still there. On rough surface the ride quality is good, but then lateral movements you constantly feel it. The steering though, I wish so much that it would have got more character. It feels a bit dead, does the job, has the weight when you speed up, but then the center slack is there, and also when you are changing lanes, when you are taking those sharp corners and speed bends, you want it to be more communicative, you want more command on the road.
The CVT is a better pick over the Hector DCT as the engine in this combination feels more refined and relaxed. It isn't grumpy and shift jerks are better contained as well. If anything, there is a nominal torque steer with a quick launch, but it's definitely not unnerving. Ex-showroom prices for the MG Hector CVT begin at 15,72,000 rupees for the base Shine variant and go all the way up to 18,10,000 rupees for the top and sharp kit. It is quite evenly matched to the Hector DCT, but almost a lakh more expensive than other petrol automatic SUVs in its segment. Yes, it's bigger, more comfortable, and better equipped. Slightly aggressive pricing would have the case for the Hector CVT even stronger. Having said that, for the premium amount, it still is the most upmarket, comfy, and easy to drive automatic SUV in its class.